Eros and Psyche, Chapter 9. Chapter 9. For many a long day she journeyed, till at length she saw the blue sea far away and a pleasant valley sloping to the shore. Here the waves broke in laughing ripples on the beach, and the leaves danced gaily on the trees in the soft west wind. For Aphrodite, born of the foam, the fairest of all the goddesses, held her court there, surrounded by her nymphs and maidens. As she sat on her golden throne, they danced around her with their white arms gleaming, and crowned her with roses, singing the while the song of her beauty. O foam-born Aphrodite, queen of love, fairest of time's deathless daughters. Thee the golden snooded hours kiss as they pass, and the circling seasons crown with grace. Before thee all was fire and chaos, but at thy coming like sped to like. The earth decked herself with flowers, and the nightingale sang to her mate on the bough, and in the pale moonbeams youth and maiden sped hand in hand through the glade. Thy smile is like sunshine on ripples, but the flash of thine eyes like the death-bearing gleam of the lightning, for not always art thou kind. The heart of the scorner thou breakest, and art jealous for thy rights. Wherefore north and south and east and west men worship thee, both now and evermore, O goddess of 10,000 names. As Psyche drew near, the nymphs espied her. With loud cries they rushed forward, and flinging chains of roses about her, dragged her forward before the throne. A prisoner, they cried, immortal, O queen, who has dared to enter thy sacred veil? What fate shall be hers? And Psyche knelt trembling before the throne. She dared not look up, for she felt the eyes of the goddess upon her, and the blaze of her anger burned through to her heart. Psyche, what doest thou here? Knowest thou not that long ago I loved thee not, because thy beauty taught men to forget my dues, and mine own son didst thou lead to disobey my word? By thy folly hast thou lost him, and glad am I that he is rid of thy toils. Think not that thy tears will move me. Those who enter my sacred veil become the lowest of my slaves, and woe to them if they fail to do the task I set them. Verily, thine shall be no light one, or I am not the queen of love and beauty. O lady, answered Psyche, 'twas to be thy slave and to do thy will that I came to thy sacred veil, if haply I might turn thy wrath to love and prove myself not all unworthy of thy son. Great was my sin, O goddess, when I doubted him. But many are the tears I have shed, and weary the way I have wandered in search of him. Yea, even to the dark underworld would I go, if so be it I could find him there. As for the worship that men paid me, Zeus, who searcheth all hearts, knoweth that I lifted not mine in pride above thee. Nay, doth not every gift of beauty come from thee, O mighty one? If my face hath any fairness, 'tis that it shadoweth forth thine image. Weak are the hearts of men, lady, and hard is it for them to look on the sun in his might. Be not angry, then, if through the mortal image that perisheth, they stretch forth blind hands towards the beauty that fadeth not away. And now on my knees I beg thee, O queen, to set me thy hardest tasks, that I may prove my love or die for mine unworthiness. As Psyche was speaking, the face of the goddess softened, and she answered her more gently. Thy words please me, maiden, for the gods love those who shrink not back from trial. 3 tasks will I set thee, and if in these thou fail not, one harder than all the others will I give thee, whereby thou shalt win thy love and immortality. Go, maidens, and lead her to my garner, that she may sort the golden grain ere the sun's first rays gild the pine tops.